Hey grade 7, welcome to another edition of Mr. V Teaches Math. Today what we're going to be doing is finding the percents of things. So we're going to use various strategies to solve percent problems. Now, my wife, she was a bit of a traveler. She liked going all over to different places and checking things out. One of the things that she did was she collected some coins while she traveled when she was younger. And so she ended up getting 26 coins from Britain and 34 from Germany and 59 from France and 17 from Austria, 20 from Finland and 44 from Sweden. So my question is, what percent of the coins are Swedish? And so the way that we get to solve that, so our solution, we first of all need to know how many coins we have total. So we said that there are 26 which are British, and 34 that are German, 59 that are French, 17 are Austrian, 20 are Finnish, and 44 are Swedish, which give us a total of 200 coins. And now we said that 44 of them are Swedish out of the 200. I can set this up as a proportion, which is something that we should be pretty used to, which means I want to know some number out of 100, and I can use my scale factor. To get from 200 to 100, I can divide by 2. To get from 44 to the x, I also have to divide by 2, and 44 divided by 2 is just 22, which means that 22 out of 100, or 22% of the coins are Swedish. Simple enough. So let's go over some more examples of this stuff. We can find percent using fractions. Of the 200 coins, 34 are from Germany. And what percent of the coins are from Germany? Same sort of thing. 34 out of the 200 are German, which means I need to know some number out of 100. And I use my scale factor again, which is divide by 2. Same thing over here, divide by 2. 34 divided by 2 equals 17. So we say that 17 out of 100 are German, which is 17%. Okay, simple enough. You can also find a percent using decimals. Of the 200 coins that we're looking at, 26 are from Britain and 44 are from Sweden. And so I'm curious about what percent of the coins are from Britain or from Sweden. And so what that becomes is there are, let's see, 26 and then 44 out of the 200. 26 and 44 are 70. So 70 out of the 200. And that means divide. You can do 70 divided by 200. Which is 0.35. And you can multiply that by 100%, which just means that that's 35% of the coins are British or Swedish. Okay. Lastly, I've been doing this throughout the lesson, but you can use a calculator too. And so last year, my wife decided to sell 16 of the 26 British coins. So curious about what percent that she sold to the nearest tenth. And to set that up as a fraction, it's 16 out of the 26. And then you can do your division. So we can say that that's 16 divided by 26. Which equals that. 0.61538, etc. I can multiply by 100 to get 61.5%, because you do one decimal place, right? So you look at the number after that first decimal, and if it's 5 or more, then you raise the score. If it's less than 5, you just leave it. And so that's how to convert, finding some percents of fractions, finding some percents of numbers. And so the practice that you're going to be working on tomorrow focuses on being able to convert decimals to percents, to convert fractions to percents, you'll actually get into an interesting question that looks something like this. It'll say something like, what percent of the first number is the second number? That is a really weird way of arranging a question. And then it'll say, it'll give you two numbers separated by a comma. And what they're looking for is the ability to say, like, okay, so 45 out of 100. What percent of the first number, this is the first number, is the second number? So basically, what percent of 100 is 45? Well, this is a fairly simple one. We know that that's 45%. But if you get something like 50 and 4, you would write it 4 out of 50. What percent of the first number is the second number? So it's 4 out of 50. And it becomes 8 out of 100, which becomes 8%. Okay? So those are the kinds of things that you'll be asked to do in this, with the practice of this unit, or this lesson rather. Have a great night.